So this is another one on how you can bulk up eggs. I don't do it usually with batches of 2 eggs, but I feel like using up this salsa. I like to do this for an entire week with about 6 to 8 eggs. And it's a good way to flavor it and add more protein. If I make about 5 to 7 days worth of eggs, I can usually get away with 6 versus 8 to 10 or more. So, let's see if I got chives. Fennel, thyme, rosemary. Nope. Yep, I have chives. Chives. Sorry. Okay. So this only takes about a couple of minutes in the microwave. A lot of people do this with, this is sour cream. A lot of people do this with poached and fried eggs. I don't like that in the microwave. My favorite thing to do is sour cream. It adds flavor. Do some salt, pepper, garlic powder. And this works really well with scrambled eggs. I like garlic and onion in it, but you know, whatever. You can add what you want. I like heavy cream, but I don't have any. I'm using what's here. I'm not at my house. So, I like chives. And you can add protein powder. This is just a way to stretch your eggs, particularly when they get expensive. So, you do the sour cream, it adds some flavor. And I add about a half a cup for every 6 to 8 eggs. But I'm just adding a few tablespoons. You can't even taste it. It blends right in. You know, call me a redneck. That's cool. Just use what you got. And this works really good because it keeps the moisture in and it doesn't curdle. I'm gonna throw some cheese in there. Really like bell pepper, and I like ham and bacon bits, real ones. So I usually do this and top it with a little more cheese. This is some leftover tomatillo salsa. There's not enough left to eat, so I'm gonna mix it in. And I'll put the rest on top. It'll stay moist in the microwave when I cook it tomorrow morning for breakfast. I know this is a weird looking counter and floor. It's painted and it's peeling. I will put this in for about 3 minutes, and I check this every minute or so and stir it. I'm anemic right now, and so I will be buying kale and spinach and starting to add that to the eggs. I'm trying to find any way I can to add protein and vitamins to my diet. I like to stretch things within reason. I don't do everything in the microwave, but I often will make large batches of eggs in the oven, and it works well. So I'll be back. So I'm a couple of minutes in. I've got a couple more minutes to go, and it's about halfway through. Just want to stir it. I know it looks weird, but it's not bad. Couple more minutes. So it's about done. Oh, I just bumped my finger. You start to, you don't have to have cottage cheese in it. It'll get drier without it. When it starts looking like this, it's almost done. It only needs less than a minute. I'm gonna throw a little bit more cheese on top and let it finish, and then I'm going to, sorry, my finger's in the way, but I took my splint off so I could wash my hands. Just gonna finish this up. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I can probably put it in for another minute, but it'll finish cooking. It's just really cheesy, so they're not really wet, they're cheesy, but you know, I'm gonna make this. I'm tired, going to bed. Have a good one. Another life hack. I like my matchas, and I like these V8 Energies. I can easily drink 2 of these a day and a matcha. Got my own matcha recipes that I've made. Seem to really help my ADHD over coffee or other tea. Cost of groceries, I'm not impressed with the cost of these. They're almost $7. So I make my own. I found it's going to give you, I mean, this has green and black tea, but you know, this, you could make it with a mix of tea and juice, but I like matcha. So, this is sugar-free, and you get about 3 times the amount of juice as you would one of these cans. So I'm gonna do about, you don't have to do sugar-free, but this is, sorry, my finger's in the way. I took my splint off. I'm gonna do about 3 or 4 of these teaspoons. Sorry, I just rinsed this out. I had coffee in it. You could do this in a water bottle. It works best, but I